Hi everybody, welcome to my channel, and this is my January 2023 hits and misses video. And inside my pink jewelry box here, I've got quite a few bracelet designs that I want to share with you. So let's jump right in. So let's start on this side here, and this is my new Winnie the Pooh bracelet design. So in my December hits and misses video, I was asking for advice, and I got a lot of great comments from my viewers. Thank you so much. In particular, I remember Rosemarie guided me, Britt Diamond, but especially Paola Barbosa, and I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly. But she really laid out the order of the charms that I should put them on my bracelet, and I did exactly what she suggested. And then it kind of led me to this design here. And so thank you so much for your comments. I really appreciate it. And let me give you a closer look at this bracelet. So what was kind of throwing me off initially was that the Winnie the Pooh is in this gold plated with the red enamel, and I found that so challenging to work with, and it just was kind of loud when I was combining it with some of the other Muranos that I had in my collection. So I received the advice to try the wooden Muranos and to offset that gold with other gold charms that I have. And so this is the design I came up with. At the end here, I've got an open work, and this is a retired charm. It is so pretty. And a little bit of like some warm tones to tie in these wooden Muranos. And of course the locket, I love the lockets. And here is little Tigger. And the pink enamel really shows up nicely against the warmer tones. And I put the two Tiggers together. And then the centerpiece of this bracelet to me is where it balances out the best. So I've got the Pooh on the one side, the wooden Murano in the center. And then this little gold heart with the bee dangle, of course, represents Pooh's love of honey. And then in the middle here, I needed some silver, and I chose to use some really old Pandora silver charms. This is the butterfly, and this is the ladybug. And ladybugs are very special, as you know, and I'm so excited for the spring collection coming out because I know there's a ladybug charm that's going to be coming. I'm not sure if it'll come on this bracelet design, but it's definitely going to come into my collection. And then over here, I've got the little rose piglet. It's the only touch of rose I have on this bracelet. And there's an older Eeyore charm. And then I've got the little butterfly pendant. And then I do have the older sun and the older Winnie the Pooh sitting in his honey pot. And then at the very end, I just put a clip here. So again, here's an overview of the bracelet design that I came up with. And it is using a lot of the 14 karat gold plated charms. So that kind of led me to wanting to show you the other bracelets that I have in my collection that is using the gold plated. So inside here, I've got a few more to share with you. This design here was my very first design featuring these charms when Pandora first released them. They released them with this little honeybee theme and the hive. And look how well this is wearing. It's like been fantastic for me. Initially they called it Shine with the 18 karat gold plated. And I know some people it was a little bit too bright of a yellow, but I think it looks fantastic if you alternate it with silver. And I really like the look of it. So this is the bee with the hive. And then these Muranos are just fantastic. The sparkle inside of them, the gold core, and that light warm yellow background. Isn't that pretty? Let's see, also on this bracelet, I've got these enamel charms, and I recently saw these on Rue La La, and such a great deal. So this is again, the honey, and this is the sun. And I highly recommend these charms. So pretty. Look at the rays on that sun and the little sparkle on the sides. I love this charm. I love it so much I actually have two of it. So I will show you that other bracelet design using the other. This is the little Love Guard scarecrow with his movable feet. And do you see the little hearts at the bottom there? And yeah, this is the old Pandora silver. And let's see. This is the rose. This is a very old charm. I feel very fortunate to have this one in my collection. I just love the detail. It's so vintage looking. So to share the next design with you, this one is very similar in that it uses also this honeycomb and the sun. Because I love these charms so much, I did want to get a duplicate. I wasn't sure how the shine was going to wear, but as you can see, it is wearing fantastic. I have no problems at all with my gold-plated charms, but I'm very careful with how I clean them. So this is where I took off the little heart with the bee. I took it off of this bracelet design. And so in the center here, I'm only lucky enough to have one of these Muranos, the White Wave Muranos. And then I've got my second of the lockets. This is another charm I was debating about putting on my Pooh bracelet, but for now, I think I'll leave it on this one. But you've got the silver bee, and then the top is the gold bee. And of course, this little bee right here. This one is so sweet. It says, "Be mine," and it's properly balanced and with the little black enamel stripes going around. This one was a really pretty charm. A little touches of white with the white daisy spacer over here, and then this white orchid on this side kind of balances out the Murano in the middle. And then here is another old dangle. This one says, "You are my sunshine." You can see it's like some cutout sun there. And the back is just plain. It's really pretty, and it's wearing really well. And the final design that has the gold plated is my Star Wars bracelet. And I also have a new charm on this Star Wars bracelet. So this Star Wars bracelet is one of my hits for January. I wore this one quite a bit, mostly because I am trying to soften it up, and it is starting to, like, it is getting a lot better, but man, this bracelet wants to stay stiff, basically. It's soft in the middle, but it's really stiff around the clasp here. So my new charm that I've added to this bracelet is actually a safety chain, and it's this one here. I believe it's called the Raindrop. It is retired, and it does use the oxidization raindrops with the silver, and I thought just the pattern on this kind of matched this bracelet design. And nothing else has changed on here, but I do have little C3PO. He's in gold plated, and then I've got also this little star sun right here with little CZs in the center just to balance out the gold. So I absolutely love this bracelet design, and I've been wearing it a lot in January, and it is starting to work in softening up this bracelet. In January, I was very fortunate to add 2 pre-loved charms to my collection, and they both are two-tones. I am obsessed with two-tones lately. This one has been on my radar for a very long time, and this charm has also escaped me a few times. I just wasn't quick enough previously, but this one I did finally find to add to my collection, and it doesn't have a lot of 14 karat gold on it because it's just that little gold dot on top. I know Pandora made this part of their regular collection, and it was also a Disney park charm as well. So this is just the regular one. So it's got the smooth silver on top, and it is the carousel. And then at the bottom, it says merry-go-round with a little heart. So here's a nice close-up look at the horse. I just want to show you all of this detail. Do you see, like, look at the horse's legs, the mane, even the saddle, and the little pole, and then there's the back, the tail, like just so well done, so detailed, so realistic. Pandora did an amazing job with this carousel charm. And the other two-tone charm that I added to my collection is the 2011 Club Charm. And this one has black enamel. In my opinion, Pandora does not do enough black enamel or, featuring black as a color. I think black looks so sharp with the gold. And just recently in this Valentine's collection, they released a black enamel with Pandora Rose. And to me, it just really stands out. So hopefully they'll give us a few more charms with black enamel in the future. I do prefer if it wasn't combined with Pandora Rose. But here is that 14 karat gold heart with the 2011 stamp. And then you've just got the black hearts running around. So really happy to add this one to my collection, and I cannot wait to put it on a bracelet design. A few more Pandora pieces that I wanted to share with you is still available in the Last Chance or on Rue La La. And this one, this Goals ring, is so fun. I actually find this ring super comfortable, and I find that I'm wearing it quite a bit. It just, I don't know, there's something about this ring that I really enjoy. So this one I wore a lot in January. And another item that I think I saw Ellie with Pandorably Charmed on her Rue La La haul video. She featured this T-bar necklace, knotted heart T-bar necklace. And I've had this one in my collection a few times, and I've actually been wearing it quite a bit in the month of December and January. So one thing I did let her know in the comments on her video is to be really careful, because if you, let's see, I typically have worn it as a lariat, and I'll just put this through and then have around my neck like so. But I have looked down about twice, and it is just hanging on my neck. It's no longer through. It's just like this around my neck. And it scared me a few times. And so I'm really worried that I'm gonna be losing this necklace one day. So I have worn it wrapped twice around my neck, but what I've also started doing is just doing this and then a second time through it. And that has kept it more secure for me. It's not quite as pretty, but it still works, and it still looks like a lariat necklace, and it has kept it a lot more secure. So if you do purchase this one from Rue La La, or if you have it in your Pandora necklace collection, just put that little T-bar through it twice, and I've had no issues since I started doing that. So next I thought I would share this side of my jewelry box. Oh, by the way, this is working wonderful. I just have some clear plastic in here, and it does make it really easy for the top part of this jewelry box to slide in and out. It doesn't have as much grip with the velvet against the velvet. But moving on this side of the jewelry box, I have some bracelet designs that are no longer hits with me. I'm gonna be reworking them. And I thought before I do that, I'll just kind of quickly share with you what the designs look like currently and what I'm thinking about. So this first one here is a celestial bracelet design. And in the middle of this bracelet design, I had the little heart melter, and I really do like him there, but I'm thinking I want to use him also in summertime as like an ice cube. So that's why I pulled him off this bracelet. And I also have other charms on here that came from a design that I took apart earlier in winter. So these are some leftover blue celestial charms. So for now, I have my new galaxy charm right in the middle, and I've got, you know, the stars on either side with the moon and the snowflake. And it's okay, but there's something that's not still wowing me about this bracelet design. So I might try to rework it, but what I do really like about this bracelet design is the use of these little petite facets, the white and the blue with the darker. I like that I have different color tones on here, and it's not all like a bold blue like my other bracelet. So this one I'll kind of be reworking it and see what I come up with. Another bracelet design that I want to rework is this one here. So we're again on the celestial theme. This one I think of as my Cosmo Tommy bracelet design. I have this mosaic with mother of pearl over here and some creamy enamel that kind of matches the planet of love over here. And then also this little dangle. Yeah, I think I'm just ready to make a few changes to this bracelet design. I've got the little globe dangle. So I've got a few touches of blue and blue, but it's mostly pretty neutral with some two-tones. So I'm thinking I'm going to make this a little bit more of a two-tone design. Another two-tone design that I want to change up is this one here. So I have no dangles on this bracelet. It's using that silver creamy enamel, a little bit of mother of pearl charms as well, and a lot of 14 karat gold two-tones. So this is the center of the bracelet. I've got these older daisy clips, I believe they're called, with a lot of little 14 karat gold balls going around, and there's the matching safety chain. But I'm thinking, I've had this design together for a while now, and I'm thinking I want to be changing this one up as well. I was thinking about adding some Muranos to this one. I kind of go through waves of using a lot of Muranos and then I take them off, and I'm constantly changing my mind with Muranos. But the ones I'm thinking of using is still going to go with this silver creamy enamel. And it's these Muranos here. So look how pretty that turquoise, like it almost has a beautiful vintage style to it. And I think because it has cream in the flowers, it'll pull in that enamel color and the mother of pearl really well. So I was thinking of combining these Muranos onto this bracelet. The other option for me is I can do the purple version. So I've got the turquoise or teal and the purple. So I can do the purple version and see which one I like better. Right now I'm leaning towards this because I don't know, there's something, like I say, very vintage style to this color compared to the purple. This next bracelet design here is full of hearts and love because every charm either has hearts or is in the shape of a heart. And right here I've got the regal heart and then a few balancing CZ hearts. This one here is gorgeous. It's retired, it's the rhodolite. And then I've got these heart clips, and then in the center here is a beautiful charm that I received from a dear sister friend. And then it's flanked by some other a little bit bigger hearts. So this little bracelet design is really comfortable. It's loose. It's, you know, there's no dangles, Muranos, but I am thinking of changing it up because I have this beautiful new Murano that was just released by Pandora, and I have not styled with it as yet. I haven't made up my mind where I want to use it. I do find it really pretty if I combine it with other heart-shaped charms, or I think it's also really pretty with some two-tones. Let me show it with some two-tones here. Look how nice it is with gold. So I'm not sure exactly what direction I'm going to be doing with this. And coming up, there is a promo where if you buy 2 items, you get a third for free. And I'm debating if I wanted to get more of these Muranos. I haven't made up my mind yet, but they're just so pretty. I really love that shade of red. And I'm kind of thinking it could go with older Pandora as well as newer, sparklier Pandora. So we'll see what direction I go with, but they're just so nice not to use them. And the last bracelet design that I'm thinking I want to change up is a Disney bracelet design. This one combines Cinderella mostly on this side and Belle on this side, Beauty and the Beast. So I don't know, there's something about this design. It's not my favorite out of all of my Disney bracelets. So I was thinking of making like a Cinderella blue bracelet design and pulling Belle off and not doing the 2 different colors. I do like that this little Belle's Rose at the end here balances out Susie Mouse, and they have the exact same shade of enamel. But with the exception of Susie Mouse, I don't have the Gus charm because I think Gus is a little bit pricey for what he is. So just to show you in the catalog here is the Cinderella Gus. So in Canada, he's $90 and he just is silver with a little bit of a green enamel hat. And I don't know, like I just don't see $90 there. So Gus will be a purchase when he's on a 50% off sale, because even at $45, I think that's actually what he's worth. The other Cinderella charms, I have the older slipper, and I do have the Magical Moment, that one with her dress. And I do have the pumpkin coach, and I have those ones at the bottom. So I was thinking if I was to do like a blue Cinderella theme bracelet, I can maybe combine in some blue Muranos, or I can combine in some of these other blue charms that I pulled off of my Celestial bracelet design. And I think that will work. So I will keep you updated as I make my changes like I always do. And yeah, I think this bracelet here is going to be, it's kind of a miss now. It's, you know, not a bad miss. It's just, I think I just need to change it up a little bit. So again, here's everything that I shared with you in my January 2023 hits and misses video. And please leave me a comment below. Let me know your thoughts on the bracelets that I'm looking to kind of change up a little bit. And if you have any recommendations for me. Thanks again for watching, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. Take care. Bye-bye.